Daphne Chui stayed in London for a week for free, just using social media to acquire favours from netizens. Daphne herself is a seasoned traveller with her own blog documenting her trips. She is also in the social media industry as a digital strategist who thinks up ways for companies to effectively get the word out via the digital medium. That pairing of skills have made her well equipped to survive her trip to London, quickly acquiring accommodations for the whole week. Okay, we have talked about the fact that this is a very special case, right? I mean, if someone, an average person, say, out of this whole social media week, went there and tried to do that, do you think that they would have the same treatment? I mean, without all the publicity hype behind the campaign, and they really just tweeted, I need a place to stay, can a hotel give me a stay? Do you think they would do that, though?
I think possibly. I mean, if your question is about using social media, then
right.
I think possibly actually, because in fact when the media actually picked it up pretty fast when I first launched the page. I think within 2 days I actually got our first media coverage, and I'm not sure whether at the point in time they knew the whole background about social media week and all that. Although right. I did write some posts and all that. So in that sense. Also the fact that within 24 hours I actually had enough accommodation stays.
Okay.
I
all
think
7 nights.
Yeah, I had enough accommodation stays within 24 hours, and that was before the media even picked up
right.
this, and I hadn't put any papers and whatsoever. So I think I do think it's possible. Well, probably I mean I think an average person may be a bit more afraid, so they may only want to stay with friends, and maybe half the time friends of friends may not necessarily offer. And also depends on where you go as well. I think I was fortunate to go to London. I mean, to be fair, I have to say that because London is English speaking, number one, and it's cosmopolitan, and I think it's such a big city that people are just kind of used to people going in and out all the time and traveling a lot. So it's a quite an okay place to go to. Maybe if let's say I go to like Argentina or something, some place in South America where I can't speak Spanish or Portuguese, it's a different story altogether.
Sure.
It may be a different story. But I think for the average person, I think they must be open to staying with strangers. For me, because I've done some couchsurfing before, not very extensively, but I've stayed with, in that sense, random strangers as well, who also host me for free, in that sense. So I'm a bit more open to it as well, because I've done that a couple of times.
Right.
So I think for someone who is fresh and never done it before, I would reckon they would probably be apprehensive.
So does social media make us more gracious to strangers in need? After the 1 week social experiment, Daphne was left with this impression.
Generally, I was just very wowed by the fact that everyone was so kind. Because here I am, really a random stranger going to London, and people were just pouring in all their offers, and they really don't need to.
Right.
And some of them really do go all out to help. Like the Hong Kongers I stayed with, they really cooked dinner for me, refused to let me wash their dishes, cook breakfast for me, and they were very happy being my mother. They even said that, although they're actually younger than me, so it's quite funny. And then there were other people also there's this girl who, Catherine, she offered to buy me clothes because she thought I didn't have enough clothes. You don't need to do that.
Right,
but it's, people are just really go out to just offer things, and it's just very amazing. So to me, I think it's the biggest takeaway will be how kind people are.
Daphne told R.age TV she already has planned for her first visit to Mumbai, India. She is travelling with a friend to experience Holi, the festival of colours. But due to different travelling styles with her travel mate, this time around, Daphne won't be travelling with the help of social media.